Welcome back. It's a major milestone and remarkable story of recovery. Surgeons at Indiana University Health completed their first COVID-19 related lung transplant, saving the life of a man from Greenwood. Our Sanctorum spoke with him as he continues his recovery.
Kind of like a walking miracle, I think.
That is how 60-year-old Kevin Lloyd describes his COVID-19 journey. The otherwise healthy and active Greenwood man contracted the virus back in January, despite taking all the recommended precautions.
I just didn't realize how bad it was going to affect me. Well, no one does.
He spent weeks in the ICU and got the news no family wants to hear.
I had a doctor come in the last week, I think I was there at Community South, and he pretty much told me that there's nothing more they can do for me because there was so much fibrosis in my lungs. You know, it was pretty scary, thinking, okay, you know, I got about a week left.
That's when his wife, who had just lost her father to COVID-19, started pushing for a lung transplant for Lloyd, and he was transferred to IU Health.
He had a very intense inflammatory response that progressed to a very intense inflammation and fibrosis to the point where his lungs were terribly scarred. He was really at the end of his rope, and we had no other good options.
Dr. Chad Denlinger said Lloyd was a candidate for the surgery.
If we rewind 1 year, he was in great shape. Just a normal, healthy 60-year-old guy. Very quickly, he became terribly sick. And we're pretty convinced that without a transplant, that he would not have made it out of the hospital.
So they moved forward with the first COVID-19 lung transplant here. That surgery was February 14th. Now, just over a month later, Lloyd is back at home, walking and doing physical therapy to regain strength.
I've had people ask me, what was it like taking your first breath? And it was kind of overwhelming, I guess.
And with each breath since then, Lloyd says he's filled with gratitude for his family, the doctors and nurses who cared for him, and of course, the organ donor, a young man in his 20s.
He saved my life. I look at it as a gift. I thank God that I'm sitting here right now.
Working for you, Sanctorum, WRTV.